Hey, welcome back, guys. This video is by request from big shout out to Peter DeRuday. Thanks, Peter, for your suggestion. I realized I did put out a waypoint video, but it was done in the field, and in the field, it was really hard to gauge what the hyperlapse experience would have been like, right? So basically, this video goes through the step-by-step process on the hyperlapse waypoint experience. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, what you're going to do is fly the drone to a reasonable height, the height that you want to be at and where you want to be for the hyperlapse experience. Okay, and just gauge. You have to predict before and after where you're going to be, because remember, the drone's going to be flying that route. Okay, so knowing that and moving forward, adjust your gimbal to where you need to be so you can see. Remember, watch out for the wires or telephone lines. In this case, there are lines, but I'm always above. As you can see, I'm 109 feet, and the poles, at least on this street, are about 60 feet. But the depth and the perception of the camera gives you a different feeling. All right, so let's go to our menu. Okay, take a picture, get the video rolling. All right, so we're going to select, okay, from our menu, we're going to select hyperlapse. So click on the hyperlapse menu, and this pops up. And once that pops up, you see a little introduction of what's going to happen. And we're going to click waypoint. After you click waypoint, okay, it's going to give you a little snippet of what's going to happen. That's the route that you'll fly, okay? And then a little menu should appear. Voila, okay? And so once that menu appears, you're going to select the time. 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 3 seconds. The possibilities are endless. But remember, make sure your battery is full. If your battery is not full, as you see, you get a warning like that. And no matter what time you set, it's going to override. At least on my drone, it does. And does, let's say if I chose 8 seconds, it'll probably do 4. If I chose 6, it might do 3, etc. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So, which is a good feature of the drone, because you don't want to get stuck in a hyperlapse and the drone falling on someone's head. All right, so that's waypoint 1. Okay, so I'm going to move back a little bit. So that's where I want the drone to go for, let's say, waypoint 2. Okay, and you can see where it says 0, too small. So I have to move a little bit more back until that, that's camera rotation angle. 0% is good. Okay, and let's say for waypoint 3, okay? Because I have 3 now. I'm going to move back a little bit because that's where I want the camera to do. It's going to create like a stop slash motion video, right? Or as they call it, stop and motion video, okay? But it's called hyperlapse in that sense. You'll see what happens in real time. So you see the angle, I move it, it tells you if it's good, 0%, etc. And I press play, and voila, that little red button. And it works its magic. The drone's going to move, right, in the direction to the first waypoint pretty fast, but then everything happens in slow motion. See, it's just taking pictures. It's going to take 75 pictures to create that hyperlapse experience. I'm still not sure why they call it hyperlapse, because when I had done this feature with my kids, we just called it stop and motion, like with the stink bots. All right, but anyway, hyperlapse sounds great, and it is what it is. And so as you see, we got 12 photos, and this will just keep running through, right, which is really nice. And look at the route that it's flying. It's in a straight line. Now you could do this yourself too, but remember, you're not going to get that smoothness of the straight line, because you're going to move the drone a little bit to the left, the drone a little bit to the right, and I call it the shaky cam. All these features that are presets in the drone that just work for you just to create your B-roll footage, because remember, this could be used for your B-roll footage. That works really well. It's a compilation of many different shots taken at different angles, different speeds, different variables that just create your B-roll footage so that you can add them all into a demo reel. Look at that. Look at the map. I love the map. The maps are just so crisp and clear. They just work well, and it tells you where you are or where I am. There's the home point, and of course it's still flying. We've got about 44 pictures left. 45. It's taken, actually, not left. It's pretty good. It's just flowing naturally. And remember with the wires, as I was mentioning, that keep clear of the wires. What I like to do is bring my drone up to a really good height, right? And once I see there's about 20 feet or 40 feet above the wires, I'm like, okay, now I'm safe. Now I can go straight. And every town is different. In some towns, the poles are higher. And, you have to gauge that. And you have to tell people, like, look, I can guarantee you pictures, but the quality and the direction may be handicapped by the wires, because if there's a wire in the way, you're not going to put yourself and the drone at risk, but you can guarantee the photo. Here we go. We see we've got about 72, 3, 2, 1. Oh, look, someone's walking down there. And voila, creating video. It takes about maybe 10 to 20 seconds for this part because it's just compiling them and auto-generating. And voila, video created successfully. All right, let's have a look. All right, let's click on the play menu, play button. After you select that, you select your 3-second clip or whatever time you chose. Okay, and you press it, press play, and voila, look at that. And that's how you do the hyperlapse video. So anyway, I hope this video helped you and better understanding on how to create a hyperlapse video from your DJI Mini 3 Pro. And remember, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them down below, and I'll see you all next time.